Australian Legendary Tales Folklore. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Australian Legendary Tales Folklore by Mrs. K. Langloh Parker. Preface and Introductory. Preface. A neighbour of mine exclaimed when I mentioned that I proposed making a small collection of the folklore legends of the tribe of blacks I knew so well living on the station, "But have the blacks any legends?" thus showing that people may live in a country and yet know little of the Aboriginal inhabitants, and though there are probably many who do know these particular legends, yet I think that this is the first attempt that has been made to collect the tales of any particular tribe, and publish them alone. At all events, I know that no attempt has been made previously, as far as the folklore of the Noongahburrahs is concerned. Therefore, on the authority of Professor Max Muller, that folklore of any country is worth collecting, I am emboldened to offer my small attempt at a collection to the public. There are probably many who, knowing these legends, would not think them worth recording, but on the other hand, I hope there are many who think, as I do, that we should try, while there is yet time, to gather all the information possible of a race fast dying out, and the origin of which is so obscure. I cannot affect to think that these little legends will do much to remove the obscurity, but undoubtedly a scientific and patient study of the folklore throughout Australia would greatly assist thereto. I, alas, am but an amateur, moved to my work by interest in the subject and in the blacks, of whom I have had some experience. The time is coming when it will be impossible to make even such a collection as this, for the old blacks are quickly dying out, and the young ones will probably think it beneath the dignity of their so-called civilization even to remember such old women's stories. Those who have themselves attempted the study of an unknown folklore will be able to appreciate the difficulties a student has to surmount before he can even induce those to talk who have the knowledge he desires. In this, as in so much else, those who ready to be garrulous know little. I have confined this little book to the legends of the Narran tribe, known among themselves as Noongahburrahs. It is astonishing to find, within comparatively short distances, a diversity of language and custom. You may even find the same word in different tribes bearing a totally different meaning. Many words, too, have been introduced which the blacks think are English, and the English think are native. Such, for example, as Piccaninny, and, as far as these outside blacks are concerned, boomerang is regarded as English, their local word being burren, yet 9 out of 10 people whom you meet think both are local native words. Though I have written my little book in the interests of folklore, I hope it will gain the attention of, and have some interest for, children of Australian children, because they will find stories of old friends among the bush birds, and of English children, because I hope that they will be glad to make new friends, and so establish a free trade between the Australian and English nurseries, wingless and laughing birds, in exchange for fairy godmothers and princes in disguise. I must also acknowledge my great indebtedness, who, when once they understood what I wanted to know, were most ready to repeat to me the legends, repeating with the utmost patience, time after time, not only the legends, but the names, that I might manage to spell them so as to be understood when repeated. In particular, I should like to mention my indebtedness to Peter Hippy,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?